Hey everybody, John Van Dyke for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Sunday, July 18, 2021. Time is 7:23 p.m. Yes, Jersey time. Okay, got another one of these stories. What kind of story is it, people? That's right, Blue Zero Hero. And this one is reported on complex.com. And it came out on July 13, 2021. And it reads as follows. Ex-Houston officer indicted after allegedly assaulting handcuffed man. Now, ordinarily, I would not believe a story like this, but I know that this is how they operate. They only hurt you if you're much smaller and weaker than them, or if they have you in handcuffs or some kind of restraining situation, or they've got, 5 of their buddies sitting on top of you humping you, then they hurt you. And this is their go-to thing. They like to hurt people. They have no empathy whatsoever. Empathy is not a good quality in today's policing, and that's the problem in today's policing. Officers do not have empathy, and thus they are capable of hurting people, because people with empathy will not do things like this to other people. Okay, so here's the story right here. Take a good look. All right, let's find out what he did. I haven't read the whole thing. It's a former Houston police officer is facing decades behind bars after, well, we know he's not going to spend a day behind bars. I don't know why they put that. They sensationalize things. It should read like this. A former Houston police officer is supposed to face decades behind bars, but we all know he won't spend a day behind bars. According to NBC News, Lucas Vieira was indicted last week on aggravated assault charges stemming from the 2019 arrest of Andre Howard. The incident took place on July 7 when Houston PD officers pulled Howard over for a victimless crime, expired registration. During a traffic stop, officers handcuffed the 34-year-old man and began searching him before he attempted to flee on foot. So I don't know why they handcuffed him, but maybe he was getting a little uppity, I don't know. Body cam footage shows Vieira chasing. Now, let me say something, people. I've been told this by more than one of my retired police associates, that if they have to chase you, you're going to take a couple hits. That's standard operating procedure. Now, ordinarily, I probably wouldn't have a problem with that if you let the guy go, but the problem is that they catch up to you, they wail on you, they beat the crap out of you, and then they arrest you. I mean, if I did something and I took off, the cop caught up with me and he said, all right, you're getting a few, and he gave me a couple shots ahead and said, all right, go on, get out of here. I probably would say, all right, great, see you later, I won't do it again. But they don't. They beat the crap out of you, and then they arrest you, and then they lie on the report. Let's see, where was I at? Body cam footage shows Vieira chases suspect while shouting, shoot his ass. Oof, shoot his ass. That's worse than giving a free shot to the head when they catch him. Shoot his ass to a second officer named Thomas Serrano. The cops eventually detained Howard, and Vieira was seen striking a handcuffed man in the head. That's another thing. Why you gotta hit people in the head? Why don't you just wail on their arm or give them a couple shots to the leg? Call it a day. All right, so here's the hero right here. Take a good look at him, boy. Another fine, upstanding, let's say it, people, another well-trained, dedicated hero, professional hero, excuse me. Another well-trained, dedicated professional hero out risking his life. I said it wrong again, third time. I hope you caught that. Another well-trained, dedicated professional hero out risking our lives as he protects and serves the government. Okay, onward we go. Let's find out what's going on here. Earlier this year, Howard filed a lawsuit against the city of Houston alleging police brutality. The suit states Vieira had used handcuffs to beat the plaintiff over the head. It also said Howard had become so fearful that he shit his pants at the scene, prompting officers to pull down his pants and begin mocking. See, this is another thing. This just reinforces what I say. You know, women, they like to sexually assault and things like that, and men, they like to emasculate you, humiliate you, which is where they beat you up, they dry hump your leg. In this case, they're pulling his pants down and laughing at him. Poor guy probably had a little, well, I don't know, we won't go there, but laughing at him because he crapped his pants. And they probably bragging, they probably went back to headquarters, you know, we screwed with this guy so bad he shit his pants. I'm thankful to be here after I went through what I went through. Howard said during an April news conference, people have been going through it, so it's nothing new to me. I'm not even surprised. Houston Public Media reported that Howard was initially charged with evading arrest and drug possession, but the charges ultimately dismissed. An HPD spokesman confirmed Vieira was indefinitely suspended back in mid-April, and he has taken steps to appeal the decision. We respect the grand jury's decision. The department said this case is now in the hands of the court. Vieira faces up to 20 years in prison if convicted of the assault charge. Well, the question I have, what about his partner who took place and pulled that? There's no reason to pull that man's pants down other than to get a look at his private parts. There's no reason for that. So why isn't the second officer charged in this for official misconduct? Conduct unbecoming of a hero. Why was he charged? Why is his name mentioned in that? Because he partaked in that. And he stood idly by and watched while this Vieira guy beat the crap out of him? You see what goes on, people? You see it? Okay. Looks like that's it. All right, we'll put the link in the description. Go read the story. If there's any updates, I'll include it. Till next time.
It sound right, boys.
Been nearly 2 years since this arrest by HPD right here was caught on body cam. Police were accused of using excessive force in the arrest of Andre Howard, and today we learned one of the officers who took part in that arrest is no longer with the department. Our Sion Rhodes has been looking into this case since the video was released late last year. She's live now at HPD headquarters with more. So Sion, what are police saying tonight?
Well, HPD not releasing a lot of details, but confirming to me today that Luis Vieira is in fact no longer employed by HPD. They say his last day was April 16th, just 5 days after he was named in a federal civil rights violations lawsuit. KPRC2 sources telling us Vieira is appealing his firing. In June 2019, Lucas Vieira and his partner, Thomas Serrano, were honored by the Houston Police Officers Union as Patrol Officers of the Month. 1 month later, those same two officers were accused of excessive force in this incident involving Andre Howard.
Just shoot his.
Serrano and Vieira both named in a federal civil rights lawsuit, and Vieira now off the force. In July 2019, the officers pulled Howard over for expired tags. Howard was handcuffed and started to run when Vieira is heard ordering Serrano to shoot him.
Shoot his.
I was scared.
After a brief foot chase, the video appears to show Vieira hit Howard in the head with handcuffs.
All right, bro. You got it. You got it, bro.
What that officer did is reprehensible.
Randall Callanan represents Andre Howard and has been fighting for HPD to hold the officers accountable.
He should have been fired long ago. I'm just so sad it took all this publicity in order to get something so simple accomplished.
Callanan believes several other officers on the scene that night should also be disciplined.
You will see other officers who were present watching all the different violations, yet doing nothing and not reporting it. This is that blue wall of silence. You also have to punish those who knew about it and did nothing.
Tonight, HPD says two other officers also named in the federal lawsuit remain on active duty. Live at HPD headquarters, Sion Rhodes, KPRC 2 News.